What's up, everybody? Here it's MKE Creek Squad gamer tag. My name is Daniel Kudovo. I'm also the host of From Milwaukee to Nashville and the lead reactor on Hockey Fan Dan Reacts. So, with that being said, this is my gaming channel. For this, I'm going to create an NHL team. As you can see, I had created the Seattle Whale. What I had not done has gone through and, altered stuff. So I'm creating the Seattle Whale. Stanchion and effects. Let's make sure the colors match up here. Alright, so that was just the intro. The one that really matters is goals. So in this case, it is just a white light, so I'm going to just do a fast strobe light to be done with it. Skater light effect, same thing, just a fast strobe light. Maybe I'll add like a tint of green or something, but there we go. Just do a tint of like a really bright green. Please wait while I share this video to Facebook so I can pull in more of my normal viewers. Alright, that ought to take care of that. Now let's get into stanchions for goals. For this, I'm probably going to use the same lighting effect. Let's not go with the carousel. Let's go with the blinking. That works better. Hurts my damn eyes, but it works better. Signature effect. I prefer smoke. We want the smoke. Gotta have that smoke. Let's check out the goal line. Let's see. I prefer this goal line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the stanchion to LEDs. So boards and glass, you always change your stanchions to LED. Kind of gets rid of that issue you run into behind the boards. So when I go to like stanchion effects, the problem is now I gotta go back to the blinking. See how the green goes, that works. Goal light. I think Mommy's upstairs. Goofy kid. Let's see. We're gonna do board smash as the, because you know they added that into the game. And from there, a mascot. Did I create one? Yeah, but I didn't name him. Well, what should I name him? Let's see. Oh, what the heck. We'll name him Willie. For all you Free Willy fans. Alright, jerseys. I think the one thing I am going to do is change that green to a lighter green. And there it is. A more of a current color kind of green. Kind of way to offset that that makes that look so much cleaner. I don't have a third logo for this, so I don't use one. So my jerseys will now look like this. Boom. So that's done. Alright, so the Seattle Whale have been created. Now the next step is to create the ECHL team. As my comment for everything, I use my initials. Alright, so I've done nothing to create this AHL team. I am actually going to start one up that says Seattle Whale franchise as soon as I'm done with this. I will then change the name of this video to Creation of Seattle Whale. Alright, let's see. City. What city needs an AHL team? Let's go with... So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in the Utah Jazz or Utah Grizzlies, Utah Jazz. Ha! All right, let's go with nickname as the Grizz. All right, who the hell's blowing up my phone? Alright, so we're gonna go find the Grizzlies, even though I should have went the other way, because it'd have been a heck of a lot faster. Gremlins. Ha! I could have made the Gremlins. UTA. Let's take a look and see if I can find out what the Utah Grizzlies Arena is named. Always good to have it as 100% as you can. Utah Grizzlies Arena.
Calling FedEx.
Nope. Nope. It called the Memphis Grizzlies Arena. Utah Grizzlies Arena.
The Maverick Center is the home of the Utah Grizzlies.
At least that helped me out. And that is spelled properly. So, this is how I have it set up there. Let's take a look at their logo. Utah Grizzlies logo.
Here's a summary from Stick PNG. Download Utah Grizzlies logo transparent PNG. You can download in a tap this free Utah Grizzlies logo transparent PNG image. There's no background. Use it for your creative.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, brown, green, got it. That's pretty simple. Let's go with the logo here, cut that in. Bring this over, go to ECHL logos because it's the easiest to use. By the way, they don't really have to be the Utah Grizzlies, but you can use them as such. Okay, so now let's go with the color scheme of green, brown. So, green. And for their Perry Club night. God, let's just hope they don't use the third color. Oh, they do. Alright, that third color's gotta change. Let's use, like, let's see what they use. Like a tan? So, that's your logo. Actually pretty cool looking. Even leaves the red in the eyes. I like it. It's got brown in the eyes. Pretty cool. Good looking logo. Let's see how if I can do better. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that the way it is. Go over here to the black and make that the dark just to see. Nope, so I'm gonna make that green. No, 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 no. Okay, a little better. But no, 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 no. Back to where we were. But then for the second logo, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Alt Custom Logos and find a bear paw. Cause you know, they gotta have a bear paw. Of course they have a bear paw. It's always good for the shoulder patch. And then your third or secondary jersey logo. You go to Other or Custom. And you take a look. So no bear here, no bear there, no bear there. We've got a bear. We've got a bear. Let's see what I can do with it. Okay, not a bad look. So now, as you see, I have that set up. Let's set up the jerseys. First off, the home jersey is probably not going to look that great. Alright, so as you see, standard hockey jersey. But, you know, it's me, so I'm going to go with... Do they have the ripped jersey in here? No, they do not. But in that case, I'll probably go with this. Or this. That works for me. Alright. This is actually pretty good. This works for me. Because I need something I can put that logo on that's going to look good. Which now I have. And then when you put the shoulder patch on. So the third logo I use for my third jersey. And as you see, logo looks good. Numbers need a bit of change of font. If we're going to do it this way, I think we should change the font to brown. And then the numbers to the outline to the green. And that's how we're doing things here. So this will be brown. And now they pop more. So it's all about making your jersey as presentable as possible. The one thing I really wish they'd let you do is add the number here above the crest. So that way it would be actually kind of cool. Or you could add a logo there. That would actually be nice. So, EA, if you're watching, that's an idea. So now we got this jersey. We're going to take a... This one I don't want to tinker with too much. But I got to find that same jersey. Alright, so... Why does it look like everything's all jumbled up? Is that it? Works for me. So that the shoulder patch goes with the secondary logo. Put the chest crest on there. Put the other shoulder patch on. And then we'll have a brown jersey coming up. Or tan. Alright, so first off, font's all gotta change. Excuse me, but that's not the team colors, you assholes. So with this, we're gonna go yet again with the green. Doing good. And with the brown backdrop. Actually, we'll do green on green there. I was about to say, where the hell are all these fonts coming from? Alright, and for the logo, we're gonna put a nice little cleat bear up there. And then the shoulder patch, we put our primary logo. As you can see now. As you can see in the shoulder patches, got the primary logo up there. Once you do that, you have your team pretty much created. You have your jerseys, your name, your arena name, all the logo and branding done. Then you pick your base architecture for your stadium. Now in my case, you're called the Grizzlies. So you gotta find something that fits your name base, NHL 20. So that's that's in the realm, but not out of the realm. See, this fits it perfectly. It's more like a Wolf Lodge hockey arena. I'd actually love to go to a game with an arena like that, where it's just peak dome, see-through glass at the top, two big bowl, everybody's looking down. When you're on the glass, you're on the glass. that's just beautiful architecture. So first off, let's go with that and get that out of there. Second of all, tunnel, done. Once you do that, you hit triangle, you get the colors you need. On a scoreboard. Maybe. Nope. That works. Maybe. I'm not really into GTA right now, but alright, so as you can see, I got the arena part down. Um, this stuff I don't really mess with too much, like the stairs and all that. You can leave them alone. They don't need to be a particular color. Thank you. Some board. Oh, you're gonna want LED yet again. Maybe an AHL team, but if you do play a game, you want it to look nice. Alright, let's take a look at the center ice drop. Good. So then you go to arena presentation. So first off, this is the only thing I mess with here. So we're gonna do blinking, color layout, green and brown, good to go, looks good, we're good. Then once we get to goal, you do goalie effects. I'll leave that the way it is. Leave that the way it is. This game knows me. Now if only you could figure out how to do all this for me. Alright, so for celebrations, we're going to go with smoke, but I'm not going to make it green. I'm going to make it brown because of the green seating. I'm actually going to do brown. It looks more orange, but we'll do like cream colored. A cream colored smoke, which will not blend in so much. And then we'll go goal light with the vertical LEDs. And we're good on that. Power play fan reaction. I did not do that for my other one, so I am going to have to go back and do that again. I also did not change my goal horn. Goal outro, they don't let you do one in the AHL. Let's go arena audio, goal horn. For those of you watching, it is about to get a little loud. So adjust your volume promptly. Alright, so I'm going to go preset with my favorite NHL one that I have. So that's the preset I have been going with. But if they do have a grizzly bear one, I will actually secondary take that. So let's see what we got for custom. Oh. That's cool. They got a grizzly bear one. That actually works. You try to keep your goal horn as simple as possible. Like I said, with my last one, kind of screwed the pooch and forgot some stuff. By the way, if you're wondering why, I go clear when I see the chroma key. So the one thing I can do while in this mode is change my goal horn, so I'll do that then. As you see, I already did everything I needed to do with the AHL team. It is where it's supposed to be. Then I move Seattle, and Arizona. And voila! As you can see, lowest rated team in the NHL is the Ottawa Senators at 81. Then it is the Detroit Red Wings, and I think there's like three teams that are 84. New York, New Jersey, Minnesota. The Kings and Oilers. So I'm going to be in a tough fight from the jump. Alright, first off, salary cap off. Gym firing off. Auto owner mode on. We'll go from there. Just because I hate playing with certain ways. I like developing my players a lot quicker. So one thing I am going to do is trade difficulty easy. Because I don't like having to fight for trades. So now we're going to start our career. When we start our career, first thing you're going to do is an expansion draft. Now, there's two ways to do it. You can do an expansion draft with a custom roster, which, if you're starting off right away with the new roster, I prefer to go with the very first one, the original game roster, because you have you get better stuff. So there's that. I will be on Rocket League at some point tonight. So as you see, I have the 5th pick in the draft. With my expansion roster, I should be able to trade up in the draft. So what I'm going to try to do is get a second and a third round, or second, or the first pick. Either or works for me. So let's begin my expansion here. First off, you're going to want to take whatever you can get the most value out of. In my case, it's Adam Henrique. For this roster, it's Vinny Hinostroza, Brandon Corleo. For here, I'm going to take Connor Sheary. I was back and forth between taking Connor Sheary. I would have took Allmark, but he's not there. That's a no-brainer. Mark Giordano. We're going to go with... we're going to take that medium 4 6-year contract. For here, we're going to take Eric Gustafson. I may go back and switch him out for a goaltender, but for here, we're going to take Nikita Zadorov. This is my chill game. For here, we're going to take Matt Duchene, even though he's at the end of his contract. I can pull a lot of picks out of that. Here, we're going to take Anton Khudobin. I always take a goalie from Dallas. In this case, I'm going to be grabbing Madsen Bowie. Adam Larson. For here, here, we're going to take Brendan Leipzig. Actually, who is that? Right here. You, instead of you, I'm going to take Jamie McGinn. Minnesota. Who do we grab from Minnesota? Ah, yes, Mr. Pontus Aberg. I have always had a good opt-out for Pontus Aberg, no matter what roster I put him on. Same thing with Joel Armida. Here's a no-brainer. PK Subban. PK Subban carries a lot of trade value. When you're going to do what I'm going to do, which is a draft high and then rebuild, which is basically trade everyone who's worth anything for anything that you can flip for anything to get as many picks in the future as you can. In here, Connor Carrick, I don't want you. So, one guy I am going to see if he's still here. We'll take Corey Schneider. Not a big fan, but I'll do it. Anders Lee. Easy enough there. As you can see, grown ass man. My kid does not game yet. Alright, so here we got Tony D'Angelo. I'm going to grab him. And from there, I'm going to grab a veteran for my AHL team, Marian Gaborik. He's only 6, can't even really hold a controller in his hand. Not even 6, he's like 5. For you guys here, I'm going to grab Tristan Jarry. Good way to get a good young starting style goaltender. Here is where you get a little bit thrown off, but you take Brent Burns. Do not grab the wingers. I know that they are tempting, but don't do it. Here you grab David Perron. Oh, I do. He just likes what I play. Here I'm going to grab, since they both have extensions for, as you look at the extension on the side over there, he really likes this game, by the way. You grab Ryan McDonough. He has a 7-year extension, so you don't have to re-sign him, and you don't have to battle with that. Here you got 2 years left of Jake Muzzin. You can have him for a year, and then on his last year of his contract, trade him off. For here, I always grab Jacob Markstrom. I believe he's a good centerpiece to have around your organization. Here, it's kind of a toss-up between Burakovsky and Juice. But I need a... No, it's going to be Burakovsky, because I'm not giving up a top 4 defenseman for Juice. And then, as much as I want to draft Tyler Myers, I'm going to need Adam Lowry to shore up my center line due to I'm going to probably pick up a bunch of pieces going forward. So, going forward, there's that. So, as you can see, I drafted my team now. I got to pick one from every team except for, I think, Vegas. Okay. And, so from here, as you see, I drafted Adam Henrique from the Ducks, Vinny Hinostroza from the Coyotes, Boston, I drafted Brendan Corleo, Buffalo, I drafted Connor Sheary, Calgary, I grabbed Mark Giordano, Brendan Peach out of Carolina, Eric Gustafson out of Chicago. Mike Nieto out of Mark Nieto out of Colorado. Matt Duchene out of Columbus. Anton Qdoman out of Dallas. Benson Bowie out of Detroit. Adam Larson out of Edmonton. Jamie McGinn out of Florida. Brandon Leipsic out of LA. Pontus Aberg out of Minnesota. Joel Embiid out of Montreal. PK Subban from Nashville. Corey Schneider from the Devils. Anders Lee from the New York Islanders. Tony DeAngelo from the New York Rangers. Ottawa Senators, I drafted Marian Gaborik. And then for my defenseman from Philadelphia was Matt Niskanen. Goaltender from Pittsburgh was Tristan Jarry. Defenseman from San Jose was Brett Burns. Left winger from St. Louis was David Perron. Defenseman from the Lightning was Ryan McDonough. Defenseman from Toronto was Jake Muzzin. Goaltender from Vancouver was Jacob Markstrom. Right winger from Washington Capitals was Andrei Burakovsky. And center from the Winnipeg Jets was Adam Lowry. So as you can see, I have completed my team. Looking at my team, they're hopeful. Let's take a look at the draft class. Same. If you can't tell, I'm wearing a Milwaukee Waves shirt. Alright, so we got Jack Hughes, Valtteri Nabokov, Kirby Doc. So I'm going to see if I can't trade up in this draft. So, arena customizations. Wasting no time on that one. Let's get to the Horde. Go Horde. Oh, it's got me at Vancouver. None of those. We're gonna go with Washington Capitals. Why not? Alright. No. So we're going to advance the day, enter the draft, and see what we have to give here to Detroit. Most likely, I will have to give up Brett Burns, Adam Larson, and Mr. Burakovsky. I will do that and a second round pick in this year's draft. No, not taken? Okay. So they're interested in Tristan Yari, not interested in any players. So in this case, you jump from that trade, you bounce, and you go to Buffalo. What's Buffalo willing to deal? Because of this, you have the new option of this year, going and looking and going, okay, well, Detroit has the first pick. They're currently still on the clock. No trades found. So they don't want to trade. Let's see if LA does. So I'll give them Muzzin, Gustafson, Larson, and Sheary. This is a one-sided fucking trade. Only way to make this deal any better is to give him fucking Adam Henrique. And then I will give you a third, in next year's draft. 2021. I'll give him my first round pick in 2024. By then I should have been done with my rebuild. No? Alright. I'm done with you. Let's just draft. Alright, so as you all know, who I'm going to probably pick here is Capo Caco. He's supposed to be one of the top prospects. We'll see how it goes. Actually, New Jersey. Would you like PK Subban? Good God, fuck that trade. Brett Burns. So they took that deal straight up. So I have 2 back-to-back picks now. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Well, first thing I'm going to look at here. Shutdown ability, heavy slap shot, great puck mover. Where compared to you, you have injury prone, shutdown ability, great puck mover, offensive instincts. Yes, I'm going to pick the Russian hockey player with a 78 overall. Let's go into sending to pick number 35. Let's see what I can grab here. For here, I'm going to draft Philip Tomasino. And then I'm going to trade for this draft pick right here. And for that, I will give it to Adam Larson and not Brendan, Nieto. Because there were a lot of good picks in this late round. I'm going to draft Arthur Kaliev, who should be a low top 6. And then I go to my next pick, which should leave me to where I find I'm gonna go with well, that works. What a luck of the draw there. So from here on out, I pretty much don't care. So from there, I got what I needed in the first to build towards my future. I do, in my first 2 years, play AHL only. Mostly just to rack up points for my AHL guys and get them as high of a rating as I can. Alright, so we're going to go to Resign and Sim. So for here, what we do, everyone who's an RFA, you pretty much tag them. And Brendan Carleo, tag. Tony DeAngelo, tag. Aberg, tag. Because if you don't tag them, you don't learn what they're worth. So for here, no goalies. Let's go UFA. Alright, so we have Matt Duchene. Anders Lee. He wants to resign. Cool, works for me. Jamie McGinn, works for me. 3 years, signs. No goalies, works for me. Like I said, advanced day. Matt Duchene resigns. Jamie McGinn resigns. Anders Lee resigns. So from here, we go to unsigned. You obviously sign your top 2. Top 2 rookie prospects. I'm going to leave these 2 alone. Arthur Kaliev should be going, yep, to the Hamilton Bulldogs. So, there's that. And, oh, I got a sneak of an Antti Saarela of a top 6 in the, wait, where are you going to be? Okay, so you're going to be overseas for a little bit. Got it. What about you? You're only going to be playing in the Olympics? Yeah, I'm going to sign you and then play the shit out of you. Alright, so let's sim to free agency since I got my UFAs to resign. Alright, so I got Capo Caco to sign and Igor Lazarev. Dmitry Kasheva signed. Alright, so now it gave me my roster minimum of guys I gotta sign. So now we look into it and I see off top Artemi Panarin. Artemi Panarin carries a lot of trade value, and since I lost Brett Burns, that would help. What the heck is that? So we're going to take a look here because I don't want to go after some restricted free agents because they're a pain in the neck. And I don't, at this point of the rebuild, I don't want to be giving up draft picks. So I see Bobrovsky, yet another high-ranked draft pick. Now, yes, I know this signing all of these will put my team at a slight disadvantage. So I signed two of the top goalie free agents. Not to mention, signed these two. For my AHL team, I'm at least sending through waivers. Not a lot of people are gonna mess with that. So let's take a look up here, two-way contracts. Because I have to start thinking of guys to send to my minors. So first off, I'm gonna go Cal O'Reilly, one of the leaders in AHL points. Young prospect here of So what I'm going to do is 2 years on max with him to make sure he signs. One thing I should have done is this. See what else I can grab here. Grab Felix Gerard. I think he has a good high upside. At least for the AHL team, he should be able to get up into the low 70s. Alright, and then we'll go to the left side here. Take a look. So far, oh, you mean Globetrotters. Alright, so first off, Nashville released this prospect. I think he has upside. I always liked him when he was here in Milwaukee. No, I will be at an Admirals game that night. I'm also going to bring in Mr. Rocco Grimaldi. And for the ha-has of it all, let's bring in Mr. Matthew Olivier. I'm going to bring in you, Jermaine Lowen. Big winger out of Jamaica. Plays hockey. Might throw everyone for a little bit of a curveball there, but plays for Chicago Wolves currently. Not a fan of the team he's on, but talented hockey player. So from here, we're going to bring in Luke Sugarwood and Griffin Reinhart. And let's see. Did they drop Carrier? Okay, so we got Scott Savage. I'll bring him in. Alright, and from this point out, I'm going to leave guys alone. So Tyler Myers signed somewhere else. Marcus Johansson signed. Van Zuccarello signed somewhere else. Nico Sturm signed. Marco Grimaldi signed. Gustav Nyquist signed. Anton Strowman signed somewhere else. Griffin Reinhardt signed. Daniel Carr signed, of course. Cal O'Reilly signed. Sergei Bobrovsky signed. That's going to help me big. Artemi Panarin signed. That's big. You have a full roster. Okay, stop. We're going to take a look here and see what's left. Alright, so first off, we're going to go to RFAs. Because I know I have 2 left. Randy Carleo. Tony D'Angelo. Brendan Leipzig. Joel Armina. Pontus Aberg. Remy Alley. That's your goaltending RFAs? What are you people RFAing them for? Oh, I'd have to give St. Louis a pick. I was like curious to who he is. Alright, so in that case, we go to find trades. So, as you can see, I have 39 players. Let's go to centers, because I don't have shit. So, first off, we're going to look at... Hi, Kitty. Artemi Panarin. Traded. So, as much as I like Artemi Panarin, for Christian Vesalainen, straight up. So Nashville's going to give me a first and second for Anders Lee. Here we now look at Gustav Nyquist. He did sign. Oh, Nashville's going to give me their next year's pick. Better hope you don't choke, boys. Alright, so second off, we're going to look at PK Subban here. Timothy Liljegren. Oh, okay. For PK Subban, that's 2 young defensemen to my list of team. So nobody wants you. For Jake Muzzin, Cal Foote in next year's 2020 first round pick. I will take that due to Cal Foote will be coming to the AHL this year, so I'll be able to work with him on his pro game. Alright, so now we look at Bobrovsky and see if... No. Nope. Nobody wants him. Cool. Fine by me. Y'all people make this so difficult. Alright, so Martin Giordano. They're offering a first and a second. So for that, they're offering a young center who's medium 6 potential, and their first round pick. I will take that. Even if I don't get what I need out of it, I still have their first pick. Alright, so for David Perron here. I'm going to go with Zambrell here in a third. It's a good way to build up your stash of picks here. My final one to trade away, Adam Henrique. So we're going to give up Adam Henrique for Alexiev and a second round pick. Now, for what I'm going to do next, y'all may think I'm a little nuts. But I do like rating Nashville's farm system due to the fact that I know most of them. So, not to mention I don't have to really give up anything. So, I'm going to grab him. Richard. Blackwell. Go leave you alone, grab Trennan. Leave Genoa alone, grab Watson. And that'll about sum that up. The other thing I do, once I get down here a little bit, as you can see, Madison Bowie, not exactly happy on my team. Alexander Carrier, Allard, and Tenori. Young players, shore up some defense. On to the next. As you can see, I'm now up to 42 with 3 exempt. So let's move forward. First, let's take a look at what we got for draft picks out of all of that moving massacre. So as you can see, I still have a solid team. And I'm pretty sure I can still go pick up enough guys to put a solid roster together. Because really all I gotta do is grab one center, one left wing, one right wing, and be done with it. So, you. No. So now we sim to the end of the year. Or to the end of free agency, at least. Alright, so we got Justin Williams, Brendan Leipsic, Pontus Haberg, Joel Armina, Valtteri Filppula went to Nashville, Hugh Ailes. I've decided to accept, but okay, today, okay, so Buffalo matched Rabielli's contract. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, folks, I will end this video.